Thank God for Japanese people. From 2D sprites to androids with short skirts, we love JRPGs. I'm Ernest and you're watching What to Play's 10 best PC JRPGs so far, all arranged by PlayScore. The PlayScore is an average of critic and gamer ratings. With that being said, let's get on with our list. Starting it off at number 10 is God Eater 2 Rage Burst, Bandai Namco's gritty version of Capcom's Monster Hunter series. However, this one puts action to its very center. Set 3 years after the events of God Eater Resurrection, a mysterious rain sparks a pandemic to the world. As a member of the special unit called Blood, it's your task to investigate. Set in a dystopian future where humanity is threatened by gargantuan beasts, it's up to a select group of elite heroes known as God Eaters to quell the destruction they caused. Using their iconic God Arcs, these gigantic weapons serve as their melee and range attacks. It offers a diverse take on the hack and slash genre while teaming up with your friends in co-op mode. It receives a play score of 7.79. Taking revenge at number 9 is Nioh, Complete Edition. Set in the land of the rising sun, follow the story of Western samurai William as he enacts vengeance on the person that robbed him of his happiness. Considered as a mix of JRPG, action, and hack and slash, it takes inspiration from Software's Soul series. Based on Akira Kurosawa's unfinished work, embark on a grand adventure in the Sengoku period and fend off iconic mythical creatures that block your path. Its varied combat makes use of multiple weapons that enable you to easily take down Japan's ugly beasts. It's a challenging and unforgettable journey that rivals the Soul series and receives a play score of 7.90. Keeping it cute at number 8 is World of Final Fantasy. Square Enix's chibified version of their best-selling franchise takes you to a magical journey with siblings Rain and Lan. Explore the vast land of Grimoire as you rediscover the past and save the future. Borrowing Pokemon's gameplay, players utilize their captured monsters to fight for them in battle. Apart from the gameplay, meet familiar and iconic characters of the Final Fantasy series, all in their cute chibified forms. Characters such as Cloud, Lightning, and others will guide you on your adventure. It receives a play score of 7.90. Questioning the concept of consciousness at number 7 is Nier Automata. Straight out of Yoko Taro's own head, enter a desolate Earth populated by alien robots. This spin-off to the Drakengard series takes you to the life of Yorha androids 2B, A2, and 9S as they unearth the biggest mysteries of human consciousness. Gameplay-wise, it's a cathartic hack-and-slash RPG experience. Considering it was once a Sony exclusive, Square Enix managed to give the PC users a chance to enjoy a gripping story about these curious AI. Roam around its gorgeous open world and take control of these protagonists as they find out what it means to be human. It's an existentialist nightmare, and not to mention, it offers a ton of endings. It receives a play score of 8.09. Continuing the adventure at number 6 is Ys 6, Arc of Naphatism. Nihon Falcom's iconic JRPG once again takes you to the shoes of the legendary Adol the Red. In Arc of Naphatism, Adol was washed ashore in a mysterious island. This is the first 3D Ys game ever released, and its new and improved real-time combat is a game changer. Like most Ys games, it features a deep and involving story that ties into the history of Ys. This PC release enhances the visual experience with adjustable high-res mode, gamepad support, achievements, and so much more. It receives a play score of 8.15. And before we move on to the rest of the list, don't forget to check out our website at wtp.cool for more information of all games, new and old. Keeping our jaws dropping at number 5 is Ni no Kuni II, Revenant Kingdom. Together with Bandai Namco Entertainment, Level 5 brings back the breathtaking sights of their chibi-filled RPG with this jaw-dropping sequel. In direct collaboration with Studio Ghibli, dive into a familiar yet vastly improved Ni no Kuni chapter. After being overthrown by mysterious coup, the young King Evan goes on a life-changing journey of self-redemption. Meet new people around their beautifully crafted kingdoms and head to battle with an engaging combat system. It's an all-new Ni no Kuni world with memorable moments and heartwarming friendships. It receives a play score of 8.33. The fantasy goes on at number 4 with Final Fantasy XII, The Zodiac Age. One of PlayStation 2's best-selling games, return to Dalmasca in this beautiful remaster of the sky-soaring, wall-destroying characters of Final Fantasy XII. Named the Zodiac Age, it promises to enhance most of the concerns from the community, such as game balance. Its international Zodiac job system brings a whole new approach to the progression. This puts your characters to unique specialties and skills that was once a missing feature during the original game. Though the updates seem huge, it's pretty much the same. Get caught in its political conspiracies and difficult boss fights. And as usual, don't listen to Ondor's lies, because this game receives a play score of 8.33. Standing strong at number 3 is The Legend of Heroes: Trails in the Sky SC. You're not a real JRPG fan if you haven't heard of Nihon Falcom's legendary Trails in the Sky series. The future of Liberl is still at stake under the deeper control of the mysterious society of Ouroboros. Picking up shortly after the events of the first chapter, follow Estelle as she travels across the land in search of her missing stepbrother Joshua. As a Bracer Guild member, immerse yourself in a grand adventure as you help townsfolk with their problems, play minigames, and meet a stellar cast of memorable characters. With an expanded combat system powered by an acclaimed soundtrack to boot, it's truly one of gaming's most important JRPGs, and it has a play score of 8.52. Showing us some great heroics at number 2 is Tales of Berseria. When it comes to JRPGs, there's always Tales. Ever since the release of the first Tales game, numerous installments have been created, with each helping shape the future of the franchise. Bandai Namco's latest addition to the series is Tales of Berseria. This will be the 16th entry to the ever-growing Tales series, and it serves as a prequel to Zestiria. Berseria is already available to Japanese gamers since August 2016. As usual, the story follows a band of heroes in a kingdom corrupted by a demonic presence. The gameplay remains the same in almost every way, from combat to the underlying mechanics. It receives a play score of 8.55. And the best JRPG game on the PC so far is none other than Valkyria Chronicles. Sega's cel-shaded take on the war genre that involves flying bullets and political intrigue. Set in a war-torn land, control a band of heroes in their effort to quell the enemy empire from amassing an impending invasion. Utilize the game's unique tactical combat gameplay called the Blitz Combat System. Players take control of characters in the battlefield to move and shoot enemies via turn-based and real-time moments. Aside from its hybrid gameplay, the story is gripping with political heights. The cutscenes in the game's gorgeous art style also come into full form due to its 1080p and 60 frames per second improvement. It has a play score of 8.71. Those were the top 10 JRPGs for the PC so far. Did your favorites make it on the list? Any complaints? Want to talk about my fresh new cut? Well, right here in the comment section, let's discuss. Once again, if you want more information on your favorite games or games you're curious about, new and old, you can check out our website at wtp.cool or follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and IGTV. They're all linked right here in this description box below. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button for more gaming updates and news. See ya!